So this is Chuck the hawk. What's his story?
Chuck is a red-tailed hawk. He was rendered flightless by a wing injury. So he's unable to fly. He's a male. He's been here for at least 4 years. I think a little bit longer, but that's only as long as I've been here. So what we're doing right now is we're trimming their talons. Birds that are kept in captivity, birds of prey, they don't use their beaks and talons as much because they're not hunting, and they're not trying to survive in the wild. So to keep them healthy, you periodically need to check their beaks and their talons and trim them. If you don't keep up with it, it's just like, you know, a dog's nails. They'll get really long, and they can eventually grow back into the pad of the foot, which obviously is extremely painful and unhealthy for the bird. So we got one leg done here, and it doesn't hurt them. It's just kind of like you getting a nail trim. You just have to be really careful because obviously they don't like it. Buddy. Okay, so that looks good. So now we're going to do a beak. Chuck. Go. You want to close it. Still pretty long, bud. So after I get it to the desired length, which is right about where it is now, I actually have to reshape the beak. He needs a hook to be able to tear his food apart. So what we're going to do next, we'll give him a nice hook so he can eat.
And how often do you have to do this?
You should do it. We always do it at least every 6 months. I try to do it a little more often than that. It really depends on the bird. The hawks don't need it as much as somebody like Fluffy would. Fluffy is our owl that's blind. He has a lot of trouble eating on his own. We have to help him out a lot. So his beak is usually a lot worse than these guys because they're pretty good about getting everything together on their own. So that looks pretty good. We have it at a nice point. So now we can let him shut his mouth again. And then I can just check this bottom. And his bottom beak isn't too bad, so we'll just take a little bit off of that. Chuck, you're being so good. I'm very impressed. And that's it.
Good as new.